After years of pushing for an improved and sustainable public transport system, Minister for Infrastructure Honorable Stephenson King has finally received the long-awaited study from the Caribbean Development Bank, delivered in September. This study, which follows the minister's consistent efforts, offers a detailed framework aimed at modernizing the country's bus system. One of the key issues addressed is the long-standing challenge of how bus fares are determined. For years, the minister has raised concerns about the lack of a structured method for setting fares. Typically, fare increases have been driven mainly by rising fuel prices, but only when those prices go up. Other factors such as poor road conditions, high cost of spare parts, and general vehicle wear and tear were considered. The new study takes all these elements into account, including the island's terrain, and proposes a more balanced approach. A buffer system has been introduced, allowing for fares to remain stable even when fuel prices fluctuate. This built-in flexibility is intended to make the bus fare system more predictable and fair for both operators and commuters.
So, with all of these factors being brought into the module, they were able to come up with recommendations as to where the bus fares should be now, and that was done against the backdrop of what it is presently. Okay? And, it's very interesting to note that in some instances, there were indicators showing that there should be a slight increase in some communities. In others, there seemed to be a need for a greater increase. And in some instances, there's a need for lowering the bus fare.
Based on these findings, the next step is deciding on a national minimum bus fare.
The decision we've got to take now is to make a determination on what should be a minimum bus fare. So, for example, if there's a route where the bus fare presently is $1.50, and the study shows that it really should be 89 cents, we believe that, taking all things into consideration, realistically, maybe we should have a bus fare that should not go below what is already the minimum bus fare on island. So it's a very scientific study. I'm quite impressed with this study. And it means, therefore, that there is a mechanism that no one should challenge in the future.
The Ministry of Infrastructure has identified 2 sites for proper bus terminals. Preliminary designs have already been received for the Northern Terminal, which will serve the corridor between Castries and Grosley. This terminal is expected to include facilities like restaurants and outlets, opening up business opportunities, not only for bus operators, but for others interested in working in or around the terminal space. A southern terminal is also in the planning stages, though some land and property still need to be acquired. The ministry is also reviewing the size and type of buses currently in use, along with the need to ensure that transportation is reliable and available throughout the day. Chloe Dantes, NBC Prime.